morning, everyone. My name is Cheryl Smith with Texas Financial and Retirement. And we are so fortunate because Dan Gibbons, a local attorney, is in our office today working with some of our clients. I wanted to take a few minutes of Dan's time and ask him to talk to you. I would like for him to tell you a little bit about himself. And since Dan does so much work with a lot of our clients, and if you are a client, you've more than likely worked with Dan. But Dan, tell us a little bit about what you consistently see with our clients, and maybe some things that they don't know, that this might be a good few minutes to listen to what you've got to say and tell us about what you see in us.
Thank you, Cheryl. I'm Dan Gibbons. I'm with Gibbons Law. I'm a local estate planning attorney, and I work with a lot of clients here in Tyler, Texas, and also throughout East Texas. And I help clients here at Texas Financial is one of the places I help. And we work with clients that need wills, powers of attorney, all the way up to a trust. And every plan is different and it depends on the family. And Cheryl, one thing I've seen, and I mentioned this to you because it's been coming up a lot lately, is the need for a survivorship agreement. You may have heard of that, but what that is in Texas, married couples have the option to agree that all or some of their community property will pass on to the surviving spouse of the couple. Why is this important? Well, it's very important in several scenarios. One is with blended families. Blended families are very prominent right now. And so what happens is if you have a stepchild and your spouse passes away and you don't have a survivorship agreement and you don't have a trust, what happens is that the most common community property asset is a home. And if you own that home with your spouse and your spouse passes and you don't have an agreement in place or trust, that home, half of that, the half that your deceased spouse owned, will actually belong to your stepchildren or stepchild. And so you can see that could be a problem if you go and sell your home. Your stepchild or children, they're going to have to sign off on that property, and the title company's going to want to go through them. And now you've also lost potentially half of your money in that home. A home is just an example. It could be a second house or land, any kind of community property. So the survivorship agreement, it's something that an estate planning attorney can draft. And again, it's an agreement that you and your spouse sign that you can name all of your community property or just your home, which states that if something happens to your spouse, his or her share will pass to you automatically, and vice versa. The great thing about this is that you're going to avoid probate. So it's going to save you some attorney fees down the road. It's going to save you some headache. The last thing you want to do is worry about seeing an attorney when you've lost a loved one. And also it allows you, if you want to sell your home, to not have to give up half your share to your stepchildren. And the survivorship agreement, once it's drafted, it's typically a couple of pages. You file it in the county records department in the county where you reside. And so it's a good document, very simple, and it doesn't take the place of a will or a trust, but it's a good document to have. And I'd encourage anyone, if you have questions, give me a call. This is just one of many tools that you have available on estate planning.
Wow, lots to think about, Dan. So if any of you would like to spend a few minutes with Dan, just give our office a call, 903-534-5477, and we can get you set up with Dan at the convenience of both of you. So once again, that phone number is 903-534-5477. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.